Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to our Nullius playthrough. In our last episode, we got, well, you can't see it. We were working on setting up our iron production for the box base, and then we improved our steel quite a bit, which has been helpful. So it actually looks like I have enough steel now, which is great. And currently I just am trying to get this gravel used a little faster. Right now it seems like... Let's see, what's the problem here? Oh, it's the output inserters are not fast enough. That should fix it. Okay, awesome. So that looks like it's eating all the gravel we need to, hopefully. Maybe not. This is a lot of gravel, but I think we're catching up. Let's go backwards a little bit to find out. Yeah. Can kind of watch here. You can see it's not backing up further, so it'll catch up. Okay, gravel party or concrete party. Is it time? Ooh, 32,000. It is time. Looks like textile is a bit of an issue. That doesn't surprise me. Textile's expensive. Where's that being made? That's not good. I'm completely out of... I assume it's the acrylonitrile again. Sure is, and I assume that's because propane's low? Yep, sure is. Well, at least we're consistent. Yeah, there's just not enough input propane for these. Well, that will be something that will be fixed in the new base. But for now, get rid of all my junk. Crap. I need more chests than that. Grab a bunch of concrete, and let's go crazy. Alright. So I'm going to focus on the right side here because of my new boxed base being in this direction. Because then eventually I'll be able to remove all this stuff to the left. And then I'll expand leftwards once I've rebuilt them all. Wow, this is a lot of concrete. $32,000. So how big of a square is that? Let's see. 10,000 is 100 by 100. So it's like a little bit less, because 200 by 200 would be 40,000. So it's less than that. So this isn't as much as it sounds like. Like 32,000 concrete is only enough to fill like, what, 180 by 180, something like that. Wait, I'm not doing that math right. Hold on. 100 times 100 is 4 zeros, 10,000. 200 times 200 would be 40,000. Yeah, that's right. Oh, there we ran out. Wow. So that was only enough to cover about a third of the inside of this block. That's insane. So I'm probably going to need another 60,000 or so to finish that out. And then another, I don't know, 60,000 to even expand it out to there. Well, it's a good thing we're making 5 per second, that's for sure. But let's continue our boxed iron build. That's currently what we're on about. Take all our stuff back, turn on logistics. I added a couple more steel rod foundries over here just because we were out of pipes, because we were out of steel rods. Now it looks like we're also out of pipes just because that's too slow, so let's speed that up a bit. Because we need a lot of belts. Although most of my stuff is going to be bot-based, so I guess I'm not going to need, like, tons of belts. It's just these early builds, I am going to use belts in all of them, so. Okay, that's a bit better. 3.3 per second. Looks like we're catching up on... Well, not underground pipes, that's for sure. Where are those being made? Over here. I do need 3.6 to get the full rate on that, so let's do that. There we go. That'll help. Okay, well, I think it'll work itself out just fine. How's power looking? 270 megawatts. Looks like wind is enough most of the time. We could use some sterling. Oh wow, our accumulators are going down. So we do need a bit more geothermal. Where am I at with sterling 2s? I have 50. Okay. So I think I'm ready. Ready for some more geothermal action. Ooh. Let's not knock stuff over. Okay. So we want geothermal 2s. At most I'm gonna need 4. These are 30 megawatts each? Yeah, so 4. And then Stirling engine 2s. I'll just take all of them. And we've already got 20 thermal tanks, which is awesome. Okay. So 52, looks like that's all we get. Yep, on the way 0, storage 0. Okay. And then probably we'll just drive up to this. There's still 2 more. I want to place down 4 though. So I'll just drive over to that stuff to the east. Just gotta find the car. Car's northwest. Well, I am proud of our spaghetti base, but it is really bogged down at this point. So it's a good thing we're starting some new things. And I'm, you know, I'm gonna leave this aluminum stuff for a long time. There's really no reason to upgrade it yet. Because I've got like a full belt of aluminum. So there are certain things I won't replace for a while. Car, where's the car? Did I walk past it? I sure did. Southeast. Alright, here we go. Let's try to not hit stuff. Oof, that was close. Avoid the rocks, avoid the rocks. Why am I losing top speed? It's weird. Do you go faster on concrete? Huh. Or is it the type of terrain I'm on makes a difference, I wonder. That would be interesting. Okay, here we are. Geothermal plant 2. So that's technically 120 megawatts of sustained energy. And it gets up to 300. And these start running. Do I have anything that just draws power? Yeah, beacons. But I actually need modules in them for them to take power, right? So when does this start running? I'm trying to just kind of pay attention to at what temperature. You can also see the fact that these are heating up more slowly is a good thing because they have more heat capacity. So there's more kind of potential electricity at each degree of temperature. But we'll see when this starts running. So we're 85, 88. $5, 100, still nothing. 110, still nothing. Oh, there we go. Let's see when it gets to its full power output. So we're at 130. Do I have enough of these to drain it fully? Yes, currently do at least. Okay, 1.13, so 154. $166, still not there. $1.79, 2.0 at 180. So it's probably going to be somewhere around 200. We hit max operating temp, or max operating power, capacity, whatever words. Yeah, it's probably right around 200 here. Okay, so that means we have 100 degrees of excess, which means each one of these heat pipes by itself holds 25 megajoules of accumulator power, basically. Which, when you compare that to a grid battery, which only holds 10 megajoules, it kind of puts that to shame. This thing by itself is a 25 megajoule grid battery, at least when coupled with Stirling engines. And then when you look at a thermal tank, which I can't find, here we go. These guys, and I mean, I'm going to put it closer to here, but 6 megajoule per degree, so that's 600 megajoules of essentially, so that right there is 1.2 gigajoules, which is quite a lot of extra storage. So then to fully utilize, what did we say, 10.8? So this right here is 12, right? Yeah. So this will fully utilize the geothermal plus a bit more. Don't need this stuff anymore. I've done my tests. But I think I want this to handle surge a little bit better. And so I think maybe having, let's see, maybe something like this. I feel like this isn't, because you don't want to be very far. The closer you are to the heat source, the more you can kind of, can I put them on the other end of those? Like this. There we go. There's 4. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is probably better. Not that it matters as much with these higher tier ones, but that already is 10. And then I think I can just do this. They transfer heat to each other, don't they? Of course, now I've cooled everything down. Yeah. Yeah, so that right there is 16 with a couple thermal tanks thrown in. And that should be kind of a 50% surge capacity. So how long will this run? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you already know, 16. So it's an extra 5 of these, each of which use 2.77 megajoules per second. So 13 megajoules per second. So 831 megajoules per minute. And I have probably about 2 minutes worth of extra power coming out of this. And then it'll drop down to its 30 megawatts. But yeah, I like that design. I'm going to keep using it. At least where it fits. And I probably only have enough for one more. What do we got? 4 more Stirling engines. I really like this design. I don't want to mess with it. But I might as well add some more thermal tanks. This will be another 1.5 minutes of full surge protection. So, beautiful. All right. Well, this was a very expensive endeavor. These Stirling Engine 2s are quite pricey. And they're going to take a while to heat up. But hey, that's fine. Okay, so I'll plop down a sensor node out here. If I can find it. Never remember where it is. There it is. And then we will place pylons on the way back. And I'll even place another sensor node or two. Oh, what the heck? I was clicking and dragging. I thought that worked. I guess it never found a place where it could build the pylon. There we go. Okay. So I probably need another sensor. Not that it matters. I don't like empty spots. Yeah, and I know that that can happen, but it usually will still build it at the last possible place it could have built it. It's actually really good at that. So I was surprised when it failed. I haven't seen that auto drag build thing fail very often, but I must have not ever gotten it to a place where it could connect and build or something like that. Oh, I didn't put any lamps down. Bummer. But yeah, this one's getting all the way up to 230. Thermal tanks are heating up. Sweet. Okay, well, that's going to give me so much power. Of course, right when I say that, wind completely dies. And yet we're still okay. I still have more production than I need. Even when wind was totally dead. So that's a good sign. Okay, I should build some lights here, though. All right, let's get started with actually making this run. So, step 1 is unboxing iron ore. So we'll split this off. Just do one of those reverse undergrounds. And then I need 2 belts worth. So let me guess, we're gonna need 3. We needed 3 small assemblers before. So 3 unboxing gets me 75. Oh, holy cow. Unboxing is way faster. So 6. So each one can receive up to 5 per second. So I only need 1 inserter. But gives out 25. So I wonder if there's an easy way. Let me just space these out a little bit. So I think the simplest way to do this is like that. And then those should be able to handle either exactly a full belt or at least very close to it. Oh. I need 1 more square here. And a 3-way balancer. It doesn't matter. This is fine. Well, no, that's not fine, actually. We need half of... Basically, we need this. And then we need those 2 to be blended, and then these 2 to be blended. Gosh, I don't even really know why I'm doing all that, but they'll be nice and even now. Alright. So that should do it. Alright. These all need to be speed. I am speed. Okay. Got it. And the iron pellets. So used to calling them that from whatever mod uses iron pellets. This is crushed iron. Blows back. There's our boxes of stone. And now I need tons of caustic solution, which we don't have at the moment. We could get that going, right? Caustic. Yeah, because of the new way we have our systems set up, it shouldn't be very difficult to set up free caustic solution. So I'm just going to whip up something real quick. Well, I guess we want something that just provides hydroxide. Yeah, I should probably make... Do I have room here? Yeah, I've got room to expand vertically. So this isn't the worst place. Basically, this is going to provide all the different products in sequence that I will need. So we need a bunch of hydro plants, which right here. These are not the ones that make brine. Sorry, we need distilleries. Distilleries. I have no idea how many. Each one of these can make quite a bit. 240 brine per second is enough for a lot of electrolyzers. We'll just keep it at 3 for now. Now, is there any reason I would need to provide brine? Brine is used to make salt, which we will do. Oh, we want sodium hydroxide box, of course. That's better. And then we'll get a lot of extra chlorine out of it and hydrogen, which I need compressors. I need priority compressor. Where is it? Priority compressor 2. 20. Get rid of compressor 1s. How do I have 0? The heck? Also, I don't need combustion chamber 2s anymore. I automated these. Am I missing something? Let's go find out. I automated them for... I honestly don't remember. Wow. I have 100 solar panel 2s. That must have cost a lot. That would average 14 megawatts if I plopped them down. Couldn't hurt, but I'll wait until I'm a bit more desperate for power to do that. Seems like we're doing fine at the moment. We are at a temperature of basically 300. Yeah. That's sweet. Okay, compressors though. I was pretty sure I plopped down some large assemblers to make those. I remember doing it. It was earlier today. Which YouTube-wise means in one of the last 2 episodes. I don't remember where I put them, but I do remember doing it. Was it up here? Yeah, it's right here. Large tank 2. Oh, we are not getting very many large tank 2s. So what's the reason for that? I can probably just look it up. Large tank 2. Reinforced concrete, medium tank, steel. Is it the steel beams? No, I've got plenty of steel beams now. Where the heck did I put large tank 2s? Can I find it by doing this? Probably not. Oh, it's a little easier though. That is chaos. Look at this beautiful chaos. Oh my gosh. Oh, I found it. It's down here. Okay, so that bad boy is short on medium tank 3s. Okay. Continuing down the rabbit hole. Medium tank 3s are here. And that is short on medium tank 2s. Wow. This is really interesting. Medium tank 2s. Short on... Wait. No, that's medium tank 1. Where's 2 at? I only see 2 of them. Where's the third one? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Wait a second. No, that's medium tank 3 with the fiberglass. This is medium tank 2. And we're short on nothing? Is that really right? Also, where are my field modules at? Come on, people. We can do better than that. According to this, I just don't have very many tank 2s, which we're down here. I wonder if it's just not enough. Oh, it's the pipes. The pipes, the pipes. Yep. We are gonna fix this somehow. Not right here. I'm just gonna put 2 more. Basic. Request and build. There's another 2.5 per second. Alright. That doesn't get me enough pipes. I don't know what will. And just for good measure, we'll get even more. 3.1 per second. Apparently you use a lot of pipe 2s. I mean, what's my production on those? Piped. Production. Pipe 2s. Well, we were at this level, which is about 135 a minute. And then recently we bumped it up to 230 a minute, and now we're going to be up at like 500 a minute, which is hopefully enough. Man, heater just kicked on, and I thought something was happening outside. Okay, so hopefully that's enough pipes to get us tanks to... Oops, I did. Well, they'll just be brought right back to me. What did large tanks go into again? Priority compressors? So priority compressors are pretty expensive then, is what that summarizes to mean. That's what that means, but not the biggest of deals. Okay, so back to setting this up. Do I ever get well? I do get well 2s. Otherwise they wouldn't be called well 1s. But when are they? Oh, that's interesting. They're only a green tech, but they're locked behind physics. So I won't see those for a while. Yeah, they require pipe 4s. But their crafting speed is 4 compared to a crafting speed of 1. 4 times faster. So you kind of just... they're really like well 3s. And you're kind of just skipping right over well 2s. Salt box. And fresh water makes seawater. Why would you do that? I mean, I guess for people that don't cheat in the Waterfill like I do, that might be helpful. To resalinate water. I guess it's a way to get rid of salt. That's what that is. Never mind, I get it now. You just get rid of salt that way. But the one I want is freshwater filtration. Nope, just kidding. This is seawater filtration. It needs to be seawater. That's 420 saline, that's 750. How's that match up? 560, 750. Okay. I do want space for beacons here. If I want them. Okay. All right, compressors. Compress at what kind of rate? Ooh, that's pretty good. 1920 per second. Oh my goodness. So I may not actually need... I'm going to keep 5 of the tier 1s on hand. I may not need the tier 2s all the time. Because they're so dang fast. Wow. Okay. Speed makes a lot of sense in these because I get more per building. And the input resources are free anyway, so it's not like I really would need productivity on any of this. Unless I had so many steps that productivity would save buildings on previous steps. Which we could get to that point, but we're not there yet. And we need some seawater intakes, which at the tier I have, go how fast? 600 a second. So 2 of these only need a single seawater intake. Get those set up. And then wastewater. Saline water. This is kind of annoying me, so I'm going to move it. Okay. And then I can expand this vertically quite a few more. Let's ask ourselves, do I want to supply saline water to the network? What is it used in? Because I can make saline water just like this. Places that I need it. It looks like it's used in a lot of the biological stuff later, but it's not used a lot of places now, so I'm not going to bother. I am going to bother with barreling wastewater here, because I think some things need wastewater. Yeah, a climate sample box, specimens, heavy water. So I will bother barreling that. But then we're going to need an overflow. And an outfall. Okay. So that's set up, and then have the saline water turn around. Okay, so now we get brine. Brine is used mostly to make salt. Or to make sodium hydroxide. I'm just trying to decide if I should barrel brine or not. And I think the answer is no. So here, I'm going to want to do the same thing for fresh water. Cannot... Oh, right. I need the part of it that's not on land, or not in water, I mean. and this is barreling fresh water. I won't use it everywhere, because in large builds, I'll want to just make water on location. But, I'd rather barrel this than do nothing with it. Because this build, in particular, is meant to supply sodium hydroxide. Yeah, that's not good. Let's take that off that belt. Okay. So we've got boxes of sodium hydroxide. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we want barrels. Oh, I can't do compressed chlorine? I would have assumed I could, because it's a gas, but it doesn't look like there is such a thing. So then we'll just barrel up what we got with some overflows. And in this case, this needs to be an active provider, because there's no way to vent chlorine. But with hydrogen, we can just vent that now. I should vent it on this end rather than the end where I've already spent power on it. And we actually, 252 a second, that's not very much. And this is hydrogen. Wait, what? Compressed hydrogen can't be barreled? Ah, we need the next barreling recipe. I see. Okay, so we'll have to wait for that one. In any case, there's our sodium hydroxide. Now, caustic solution is sodium hydroxide and water. So we want to provide large amounts of that. I want to leave this space open. We're going to space things out plenty. Things are going to be so spaced out they won't know what hit them. Doesn't even make sense. Alright. Caustic solution. Where are you? It's not made in electrolyzers. I think it's hydro plants. There it is. There's not more than one recipe, right? Yep, that's it. Oh, we can use boxes, even better. And then we need water, which in this case, I will just provide this way. Rather, oh, that's the wrong thing. Where are the wells? Here we go. Water, freshwater filtration, that's 680, more than enough. Get rid of these. Okay. What do those got? We need 800 input. Probably best to put speed modules in these. That's 600. That'll do it, 900. Probably just connect those. Okay, so that's all the water. 80 wastewater isn't worth collecting. Probably best to actually go out behind these or something for an outfall. Do a 1 to 3 pipe there. Alrighty, and then we've got everything we need. Nope, that's the wrong recipe. Boxed caustic. Box stick. That should do it. Because it is a 5-second crafting time recipe, 5 recipes should be a good amount. But we've got plenty of it. I'll just make sure things don't slow down. We'll request 30 boxes. And then we will barrel Caustic Solution at a very high rate of 800 per second, which these can only handle 400. So we need quite a few. This feels good. This is the kind of base I dreamed of when I was putting together spaghetti, but I was just like constantly behind things and trying to get to the next thing. So here we go. This will be all the caustic solution I will ever need. We are going to run out of barrels. I should go increase my barrel production while I'm thinking about it. Look at all this concrete. We've got a lot of room here to build some stuff too. Still short on medium tank 3s. Someday we'll catch up. But barrels, honestly, I don't even know what's happening with the old barrels. I'm just going to add another one. Empty barrel. Now that's interesting. It looks like I am out of one-way valves. One way. It's one dash way, isn't it? It sure is. One-way valve 2. That's another 0.642. We need one of those per barrel. Okay, well, there's a reason I have 2 of these buildings. And we'll just let those fill all the way up. Because active providing barrels will send them to storage. Speaking of storage, I should have some more of that in a couple various places. So whenever something needs an empty barrel, it'll grab it from storage first anyway. So I used to have setups that would say, hey, only add barrels to the network if the available amount is less than a certain amount, but as long as those chests are always full, I don't really care. Maybe that's too many barrels, but that's only 20 per stack, so I don't think that's too crazy. Where am I? Southeast. How are the modules doing, by the way? Pretty good. I'm gonna let them build up a bit more. Just given the amount that I might need at any given moment. Looks like processors are the shortage of what I have. Now these are all yield 1 or yield 2s, right? Yeah. But the beacons are old beacons. I should probably fix that. Goodness, I forgot how many freaking rows this was, or columns. So many. How many beacons do I have? Only 17? That's not as many as I should have. Alright. This will make a significant difference. I also spent a significant amount of resources right there. Beacons. I know you're on the right side of one of these columns. Something around here, maybe? Up here? There they are. Why is there any sort of condition? Just make a whole stack. Alright. Definitely get distracted easily. But I knew we needed more barrels because we're going to just barrel so many things in this network. And I should probably put even some sort of buffer chest. I don't normally make buffers. Well, is that worth it? Probably not. I'll just set one with empty barrel. So we've got a few that will put some empty barrels over here. Because we are going to have a lot of caustic pollution. That's for sure. And then we're going to need that caustic solution. Over here, how much per second? 378, which will be 2 unbarrelers. Caustic solution unbarreling. Let's see, this is 4 per second. So if I want 20 seconds, that's okay, that's plenty. And given how close they are, I know for a fact that's plenty. All right, there we go. We've got iron oxide. Boom, baby. Now, I do know iron oxide is needed for a couple things. Is crushed iron needed for anything? We use it for the mineral samples. And that's it. Okay. But I do need to, for those mineral samples, of course they're not, what are they called? Mineral? Okay, that's strange. I wonder what they're actually called. Let's find out. They're called Nullius Geology. They're called Geology Packs. I don't know why it's not called Mineral Sample. Anyway. Yeah, we only get 2 recipes for this. So this is the one we'll go with long term. So I do need to box a little bit. I'm okay with siphoning off. Because, I mean, even if I'm making like 5 science per second, I'm only going to need 2.5 of these. So, crushed iron. Or wait, that one doesn't do boxing, does it? No, there is a boxed recipe. Good. It's actually... Oh, interesting. There's some more... Oh, I needed all this anyway. Okay. Just more boxing, and more boxing, and another drone launcher. And that's the rest of green science, I think. With a couple exceptions, like this warehousing, which I probably won't need large amounts. But crushed iron box. And that will be provided. Those stacked to 20, so still 100 items per box. We'll just let the whole thing fill up. The last thing I want to have is a regret for buffers that were too small. So we're going to avoid regrets of that nature. And I believe we decided on sludge not mattering. But when I was talking about barreling sludge or not, I think I forgot you can't just void sludge. Oh, but we need it for wormy stuff. Okay. And we need to void it anyway, so we'll just make a central voiding station. Barreling. I assume I need 2. Do I need 2? 204. Yeah, barely. Fill sludge barrel. Ah. Oh, these can do modules, so I could just put a speed in there. But best not be sorry. And those will be active providers. So I need to start keeping a list. Voiding list. Oh, I can make subtasks in here. Okay. I don't think I realized that properly. So we need to void a sludge. We need to void chlorine. And I think we don't need to void wastewater. We're just providing that. But sludge and chlorine will be needed. Let's throw some storage down here too. Okay. We are getting there. So here, I'm trying to remember, what did I need? I needed 1 belt. 1 belt of iron oxide and a half belt of graphite and crushed limestone. So I will balance those just in case. And I want to have a bit more vertical room here. Okay, and then I need graphite and limestone. Now graphite, can I make it boxed from the get-go? I can, so that's how we're going to do it. So I need a graphite unboxer up here, and then a crushed limestone unboxer. Now crushed limestone, I doubt I can make it boxed. Yeah, we get it as a byproduct, but oh no, there it is, limestone box. So you can crush in a box, but you can't smelt in a box. Right? I didn't miss that. Iron ingots. Oh, crap. No, what? What? How did I screw this up so bad? You can do every step along the way in boxes. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? You can go straight from oh my goodness. Well, let's fix this then. There's no need to unbox it. Ah, jeez. Nope, I hit Windows D instead of Alt D again. Classic. Gosh. Can't believe I did that. I can't believe I've done this. Gosh, what a dingus. Okay. I don't know how I missed this. Clearly I missed... I don't even know. I don't even know what happened. Okay, well, this is for sure never required on my person. This is so embarrassing. And I don't remember... I feel like I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay. I guess you can't do these initial steps being boxed. I think because I thought I was doing it with a belt, somehow maybe my brain mixed that with doing it unboxed. Maybe I mixed being on a belt with being unboxed in my head somehow. Wow, there it is. And are the ratios the same, I assume? Like, crushed iron is, yeah, it's the same amounts. I definitely don't need a second layer here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, you live and learn. At least we're only gonna make this mistake once. So then this needs to be boxed stone, which is a little harder to find because they're all here. And that's right. And then we don't need any sort of filtering there. I assume overall the amount of box stone is very small. Yep, 1.135. Ugh, this is embarrassing. And then we'll just take off of that, and then we'll balance it before it goes in. Oh my gosh. Arg. Arg indeed. Gotta make sure all the regular stuff is gone. It looks like... Oh, right. I don't even need a second belt anymore. Why am I doing all this? This is embarrassing. I did so much work on this build. You know, I bet a bunch of you, because all these are coming out in short succession, I bet a bunch of you commented about this. And you were like, why are you doing it that way? You don't need to do it that way. And you would be correct if you were commenting saying, now, are those still boxes that I'm seeing whiz by? Are we all boxes now? Yeah, I think so. It's just when they're moving, it kind of looks not like it's boxed. Okay. Well, there we go. I guess we'll make this one a storage, so we use that up first. Okay, so we got boxes. Eesh. Okay, now this needs to use the boxes. There we go. Now the rate's the same, right? I think. Yeah. 1.2. Oh, well that one's a little faster. Here, these two are the same. So 6.156 to 1.231. Yeah, they're exactly the same overall rate. If only I hadn't fired this all up. Goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So ridiculous. Come on, Cardax. Let's get some belts going here. Oh. We do still need a splitter here, I guess. But I only need half a belt of this now. But because it's 3 ingredients, I will still need 2 belts, so I haven't totally messed everything up, but definitely didn't need to do it this way. Okay, so then change the recipe here to... Oh, maybe this is what happened. I haven't unlocked it yet. So maybe I'm not totally crazy. Wait, I have unlocked it. Oh, it's in large furnaces. I missed that I unlocked large furnaces. Bah. Blah, blah de blah. Okay, let's go automate those. Gosh, sorry guys. I'm definitely glad we investigated this, though. Better to fix it now than regret it forever. Okay, so we need large furnaces. Let's do this. Furnace. Large furnace. There we go. And those stack to 20. We'll let 2 stacks happen. And then we need to request them. Large furnace. 20 is probably fine, because that's... Speed-wise, that's 4% of crafting speed. Why is our crafting speed slow? Oh, I wonder if the recipes are all faster, the ones that go in large furnaces. Yeah, they can only do boxed things. And so this overall produces 2.5 iron ingots per second, whereas this one produced 1 iron ingot per second. So it's 2.5 times the speed. And slightly less than double the size, so this is way more space efficient. Alright. Alright. We'll get there eventually. Let's not walk through the water. Oh man, I need to end this episode. Ah, shoot. I was hoping we'd finish all this before the episode was over, and then I made a colossal mistake. So I think we're going to call it quits here, but we'll pick this up at the beginning of the next episode and probably finish this and get further. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you all next time.